your popularity has gone crazy over the last couple of weeks?
Yes, sir.
Why so?
Trump. Ain't next Trump.
Prediction for November?
I think you know where I sit on that one.
What's going on, guys? We got to talk about sassy ex-CNN host Don Lemonade. So this guy has started his own podcast and all this stuff. For those who don't know, he's called The Don Lemon Show. He has it on X and he has it on YouTube. And he actually went out and was interviewing folks to see what they thought about the Kamala Trump race. The reactions were pretty hilarious. Lemonade was flabbergasted. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Here in Jersey, Atlantic City. Who do you support?
I'll plead the fifth.
Trump for the win.
Tell me why.
I can't really call that right now, but I just feel like she's not good for president. She's good vice, but not for the actual lead role for the country.
Does it have anything to do with being a woman?
No. No, because I feel like women, nah, you're not going to give me that.
Your money's on Harris.
Yeah,
Who do you want?
Trump.
Why don't you like Harris?
Oh, she don't have any experience.
She's the vice president. She's a senator.
Yeah, no experience. No. She has no experience.
Well, I want Donald Trump. I just feel we need somebody that has a stronger background with the military and the world in general.
She was a prosecutor and an attorney general and a senator and a vice president. You're in a gambling town. Who's your money on?
I'm going to support the Democratic Party, but, I mean, Trump looks like he got it in the bag right now.
4 years ago, it was a lot better. I made a lot more money than I do now.
I know you feel that way, but that's not actually what the record shows. The economy is actually better under Biden. No, I'm serious. That's what the facts show.
Okay, you know what?
No, that's not because I watch CNN. Trump or Harris? Trump.
It's funny. Wait a minute. Did this dude not even realize that Don Lemon used to work for he didn't even know who Don Lemon is. That's hilarious. But this guy is basically trying to tell this guy that no, you make more money now. You make more money. Trust me, you make more money now. Like the economy, dude, the guy said he made more money under Trump. He didn't say nothing about what big corporations are claiming they made. That's the big divide here. Prices and what consumers are paying don't have nothing to do with what these businesses are saying that they're doing. Hilarious that he just laughed in Lemonade's face.
No, I'm serious. That's what the facts show.
Okay, you know what?
No, that's not because I watch CNN. Trump or Harris? Trump. That's who's going to win.
That's who's going to win.
Who you support?
I support Trump. All the people that came to this country legally, it's not fair that they're letting all 10,000 to 15,000 people or 20,000 people here illegally. Have you seen San Diego? Yeah. They're coming off the boats, off the water right here, off the ocean. Did you know Biden was flying them in? Did you know Biden was flying them in? You didn't know that?
Oh, I know nobody likes him, but we had good times with Donald Trump. Our economy was good. Life was good.
But you know the economy's better under Biden than Trump.
Bullshit.
Well, that's what the stats show. That's what the facts show.
Well, you know what? I don't know where they're getting their facts, but I don't think they're valid. I don't know where their facts are coming from.
Guys, I know where they're coming from. It's fabricated. It's made up. It's not true. Like literally the price of everything has gone up. The price of literally every type of grocery has gone up, be it from food to freaking toiletries to baby formula, like whatever the hell it is, it's gone up. The price of gas, interest rates, housing, rents, all skyrocketed under the Biden-Harris administration. Fun fact, Kamala's actually going down in the polls right now, and the reason for that is because she's getting exposed. What they're trying to do is hide her as much as humanly possible, which is extremely obvious at this point. Anybody who says otherwise is just literally just lying to your face and lying to themselves and to you. But she's been hiding, and after she exposed her price controls, which is a thing that communists in failed nations tend to do, she went down even more. Even the woke leftists on CNN can't defend Kamala Harris for this. Let's take a quick look at this clip here.
Catherine, I read your piece and I heard you just mention it. The federal ban on price gouging for groceries. You are skeptical of this. Why?
Well, first of all, nobody can explain what price gouging means. It's like that old line about pornography. I know it when I see it, in the sense that what does it mean to have an excessive price or an excessive profit margin? That seems to be shorthand for a price or a profit margin that bugs me. That seems too high. So, it's very hard to pin down what this would actually mean. if you look at the legislation that, as I mentioned, is already in the Senate, led by Senate Warren and Senator Bob Casey and a slew of others, the particular way that this is written, which is likely to be the template for any proposal that Harris would eventually embrace, is especially bad in that it just bans excessive prices, grossly excessive prices, grossly excessive profit margins, and says that the Federal Trade Commission can use any metric it deems appropriate to decide what that would mean, which basically says, like, it's not going to be markets, it's not going to be supply and demand that's determining how much your grocery store charges you for milk or for eggs. It's going to be some bureaucrat in D.C., which seems like totally unworkable, first of all, for the FTC to be deciding like how much Kroger charges for eggs in Michigan. But it also would be very bad for markets. We've seen this kind of thing tried in lots of other countries before: Venezuela, Argentina, the Soviet Union, etc. It leads to shortages. It leads to black markets. Plenty of uncertainty. And beyond that, the specific way this bill is written might actually increase prices because of some of the other language in it. Things like requiring public companies to disclose in their quarterly reports, their quarterly earnings reports, how they're setting prices, which is a great way to help them collude, which normally we don't want them to do. So anyway, the devil's in the details, I guess, for that bill, but it's really hard for me to imagine any form of legislation that preserves the spirit of what she's proposing that would not be, at best do nothing, at worst cause a lot of harm.
Guys, you're effing up when even the likes of CNN is calling out Kamala Harris. And I think one of the reasons for this is because she's been ducking and dodging and bobbing and weaving any type of interview, any type of press conference, anything of any real significance. I'm actually kind of surprised that she even came out and released this price plan. I'm wondering who the hell is advising her, because this obviously was going to be the criticism for price controls when we know that historically these have caused more harm than good. The Biden-Harris administration is just going full communist, and regardless of what woke leftists like Don Lemon or even what the S&P 500 and what the Dow Jones is saying, that doesn't mean that the American people can easily afford their groceries and their rent and that they're buying houses. The devil's always in the details, and the prices for everything are way too damn high. And inevitably, I believe that the majority of people are gonna vote based off of that. Things like this are good signs that Teflon Don is still going strong. So stay vigilant, guys. We're gonna win. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate y'all watching the Black Anomaly Rising channel. I'm out.
I'm leaning towards Trump.
And why is that?
A lot of the stuff Kamala says is kind of like what Trump has said, like no taxes on tips was something that was kind of reiterated by Trump beforehand. She's just kind of been caught up in a lot of lies.